Oh, wow. You guys, there has been a massive shift in the collective's energy. Can we say quantum leaping, quantum jumping, highest timeline? It's like above your highest timeline, even. It's like, I don't know, you've just all of a sudden um, excelled maybe your own expectations, or you've had some sort of a breakthrough when it comes to your skills, your gifts, your talents that you came to earth with, whatever those skills are. Each and every one of you have very special and unique talents that are tailored to you and only you. And I feel like this is what you've been unlocking. Um, Only you can do what you do in the way that you do it. And I feel like you're really starting to understand this, and you're really starting to do a lot of reflection on who you are and why you're unique and what you have to offer people. And this helps you to stand out above the rest because, there's lots of people who do the same things or who are in the same field. So it's so important for everyone to know their truth and to be authentic and to really do a lot of deep diving and reflecting on themselves so that they know who they are at a very deep core level, and so that they know what they bring to the table that is different from what other people bring to the table. Okay, it's the sauce. You've got this secret sauce, and you know what the secret ingredient is to your secret sauce. Oh, hey, can I have that recipe? Nope. That's a secret. Shh, that's my little secret, right? It's very much like the high priestess energy here, you guys, or high priest. Wow. You're so mysterious. Somebody's in love with you too, by the way, because my heart just exploded and I saw a whole bunch of love confetti raining down in front of my eyes. But we're not going to focus on love. But maybe if it comes through, it comes through. But I want to talk about you. I want to talk about you. Okay? So, yeah, you're very unique. You know what you have to offer. More doors are opening up for you, and you have just jumped timelines, and you're not going back, okay? Only up. Ooh, this is exciting, you guys. You guys can feel that something really big is coming in for you. You just don't know what it is because the universe wants to surprise you. But you can feel like, ooh, something's coming. I can feel it in me bones. I can feel it in me bones. It's a coming. A change is a coming, and I'm gonna like it. That was my sad Irish accent. I wish I had an Irish accent. They're just, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And Scottish accents. Mwah, so beautiful. Okay. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Beautiful. So you're very heavily supported by your star family. You can resonate with being a star seed, but you don't have to. Your ancestors are looking out for you, okay? Like your crossed over loved ones, grandma, great grandma, great great grandma, great 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 grandma, everyone. And it's interesting because you might have started to think about your ancestors and your family tree, and maybe some of you are getting really, really into genealogy or where you come from or what your ancestors did back in the day for work or what they were like. Maybe you're asking questions. Maybe you're asking your mom or your dad or your aunties, like, what was grandma like? Or what was great great grandma like? What did she do? Oh, she was a healer. Oh, she was a witch. Oh, you didn't know? She did ghost writing. I just found out that one of my ancestors did ghost writing, where she would write something down. She would have a table of ladies. They would gather. She would write something down with a pen, just a normal pen and ink, and then pass it to another lady. They would write it down, and they would read what the person wrote, and then pass the book along. The other lady would write something down, pass it to the woman to her left. The woman would read it and then write something else down. And then at the end, the ink would just disappear. It would just disappear. And they were also getting information from spirit. They were like channeling information from spirit, like wisdom and knowledge and teachings, writing it down, reading it, and then it would just disappear into thin air. It wasn't magic ink, okay? They didn't have magic ink back in those days. I'm telling you, it's just so cool. And then I was asking my mom about all of this, like ancestors, and she was like, "Oh yeah, didn't you know?" And then I found a picture. I'll show you. This is her, the ghost writer. Isn't she pretty? This is my my mom's dad's mom. My great grandma, Fanny. Her name's Fanny. Yeah, so feeling super connected to her, and maybe you guys can resonate with that. Cool hat, eh? I know. I'm gonna cut it out, get it framed. Ooh, she just jumped out of my hands. Okay, anyways, so yes, many of you are getting into genealogy, learning more about your ancestors so that you can really fully understand yourself on a deeper level. Even though you're you and you're unique to you, it's still, you know, things are passed down in the blood, you guys, okay? Follow the voice of your soul. And even though you may have had ancestors who have passed away and they weren't able to teach you what they knew when they were alive, you can still connect to them using your own mediumistic powers of awareness. If you develop them enough, or if you set the intention, just sit down, open your auric field, invite your ancestor in, you know, have a journal and a pen, and just ask them to share wisdom and knowledge with you and see what comes through, and just write it down and don't doubt it. Okay, don't try to control anything. Just write, just receive, and don't doubt it. Don't say to yourself, "Oh, am I connecting to my ancestor?" No, don't do that, because doubt or fear or overthinking will shut you down, and then you won't be open to receive. Okay, so just have fun, play, learn. Call in an ancestor, say, "Teach me your ways, share some wisdom with me. How did you do that ghostwriting thing?" And see what comes through. Okay, that's just an example. That is just so beautiful. What else? Follow the voice of your soul. Yes, your soul knows the way. It knows the way. Whew, my crown is tingling. Woo! That is intense. I'm getting goosebumps all over. Woo, there's my eyes. They're watering. We have Sage coming out. Be devoted and committed. Yes. So I'm really drawn to this Sage's red dot on his third eye. Okay, it's highlighting his third eye. So to me, this is showing me you are very, very psychic. Your clairvoyance is on point. Clairvoyance is your clear seeing. You can see spirit very clearly in your third eye. You have a strong sense of self, a very strong intuition, and you have a twinkle in your eye. I just love this about you. There's something mysterious about you. You're really sweet, very kind, very pure. And when you smile at people or look at people, your eyes twinkle with mystery. And people are like, "Oh, wow, that person knows something. I think I want to be friends with that person." Right? There's just something really, I don't know, ethereal or almost childlike about you, or innocent, or I almost want to say like elfish. Does that make sense? Like you're an elf. Maybe some of you resonate with being an elf, or you maybe were an elf in a past life, okay, or in another dimension. I don't know. Take it if it resonates. But I'm just getting that. So you've been very devoted and committed, you guys, to your own development, to your craft, to your healing, to the people that you love. And it's really beautiful. I also feel like you're really starting to step into your own, because this Sage is holding a beautiful peacock feather. Love peacock feathers. And male peacocks, well, they like to strut, don't they? They like to show their colors. Like, look at me, look at my feathers. Don't they glow? Don't they shine? And yes, they do. They're stunning, and they catch people's eyes, right? Wow, beautiful. So that's you, okay? You are a peacock feather. You're the whole tail feather, okay? Let's just say it that way. And I think you're catching people's eye, you're catching people's attention, you're getting a lot of attention, good attention. And people can't seem to look away. And I think you make people smile. Like just by looking at you, you uplift people. I can just feel it. There's like this lift feeling that I get, this elevation in my chest. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like my heart space feels lighter and happier. Okay, like I want to burst out into laughter. That's what you do for people. It looks like he's writing on something here. He is. He's using, this is a quill. It's a quill, a peacock feather quill, and he's writing on, it looks like a leaf, to be quite honest. It looks like a green leaf or maybe a green papyrus. I don't know. But that's really fascinating because I was just talking about like the ghostwriting thing. So maybe you guys are into that too. Or maybe you love to write, or you're a poet, or you've been channeling information down from your ancestors and writing it down. And then you're going to do something with this wisdom that you've received, right? But it's for you. It's for you and only you. Nobody else is getting this wisdom. Nobody. And I just saw 1111 on the timestamp. This wisdom is for you and you alone, and only you can unlock this and use it in your own unique and special way. So stay committed, you guys. Keep going, okay? Whew, I'm getting excited. There's a lot of excitement in my chest. 1111 is Metatron's number. You could work with Archangel Metatron. If you don't, then he wants to work with you. You can call him in, learn more about him. Lovely energy to work with. Okay. 1111 also talks about balance. So you've come into balance with your masculine and your feminine energy. You've come into balance with your light and your shadow. You're on the path, you guys. You are on the path of self-discovery and enlightenment. You're on the spiritual path. And you're on the path that honors you. It's beautiful. Keep going, okay? Animal guardian. Trust your instincts. Yes. And I'm really drawn to the owl above this woman's head. Again, highlighting her crown chakra, her connection to source, her ancestors, her spirit guides, her angels, divine assistance, right? It's really strong right now. Wow. And you're really stepping into your confidence, because all of a sudden my solar plexus is just exploding with energy, and it's really warm. Okay. And if you notice, this woman is holding a baby deer, a fawn. Aw. I want to hold a baby deer all of a sudden. So cute. She's holding a baby deer right against her solar plexus. Okay. And I think this is like your energy. You're like fierce, but innocent. You're strong, but soft. Like you have a really nice balance to you. It's lovely. You listen. Okay. Also, you listen to people. You hold space for people. And thank you for doing that. Spirit saying thank you for doing that, because not a lot of people do that. A lot of people just want to talk. And then you go to say something and they're looking at you, but they're not listening, are they? No, they're just waiting until you're done so that they can talk again, right? So you say your thing and they're like, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, okay. This relationship is going nowhere. Okay, no. Okay, that's not how we communicate. I think conversation is almost like a lost art in today's day and age. And I think you are one of the conversation keepers. Okay, and that might sound silly, but there's so many human things that are being lost, like writing on paper, you guys. Do you know how many people don't know how to write on paper or use a pen? Do you know how many people don't know how to handwrite anymore? That is scary shit. Okay, we got to preserve that. Okay, do you know how many people don't know how to sew or patch up their pants? Okay, no, we've got to preserve these skills, these human skills. And one skill that you are preserving is conversation skills, communication skills, listening skills. And however you do that is up to you. I don't know, some of you could be going into the schools and teaching these classes, or maybe just by interacting with people, you're teaching people, right? But yeah, your clairaudience, your clear hearing is also on point, and your hearing spirit, like, mwah, perfectly, verbatim. Wow. And you're very protected, and somebody loves you. You have somebody who's so deeply in love with you. They are represented by this Black Panther here. Okay? This person who loves you is a panther. They're sleek. They're sexy. They're stylish. Okay? They know a thing or two. They're on the prowl. This person might like to stalk people first. But not in a creepy way. More like, I'm going to find out things about you before I ask you out. And it's not because I'm creepy. It's just because I'm curious. And I want to know more about you so that I can impress you when I take you out on our date. Okay, it's like that. This person really wants to talk. They love your hair, your neck, your face, your jawline. Look how this panther is like right up in this woman's hair and ear and cheek and jawline. It's like this person wants to be here. They want to put their head here or something and snuggle into you, or inhale your scent or something like this. Or this is something they think about doing. I'm just really getting that, you guys. They're a big softie, okay? They're a fierce panther, a fierce protector, but also like a big softie. This person might also have really soft skin, really, really soft, velvety skin. And I don't know why I'm getting that. I just am, you guys. They could have like crystal green eyes, like very beautiful green eyes, because this panther has light, crystally clear green eyes. Very beautiful. Or maybe that's you. Maybe I am describing you. Take it as it resonates. So getting back on track, getting back to you. You are an earth angel. You may even work with animals. You could be an animal guardian. You might communicate with animals, talk to animals. Maybe you love to feed the crows, or just talk to the forest animals or the birds. Keep doing that if you're doing that, okay? You know what I've been seeing? I've been seeing ads put out there by animal psychics. And I think that's so cool. Okay, there's like psychics who work with animals, who tap into your animal's needs, and then they can tell you, oh yeah, your dog has, you know, tummy troubles, or there's an issue with their kidneys, or your dog has a bad hip, it's really bothering them, and they could use da 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 da. It's different. I don't know, but I've seen people do that, or they'll just connect with the animal and tell the owner what they're thinking, okay? I don't know. Maybe some of you want to do that. Maybe you already are doing that. I think that's really cool. An animal intuitive, okay? So again, very unique, right? Like that's not the run of the mill. How many animal psychics do you know? I don't know any, okay? But I've seen some ads and I'm like, wow, that's really neat. That is so cool. If I had a dog, I would totally take my dog to see the psychic. Okay, what else? What else? Direction guardian, choose your path. Spirit wants you to know that the path is open, the path is clear. You can go any direction you choose, as long as it's in alignment with your heart. Okay, as long as you're following the voice of your soul, your heart, your higher self, and you're making high vibrational choices based off of love and trust, then you're going to be fine. But if you're making decisions based off of fear or a lack mentality or things like this, then that's not a good vibration. That's not a good way to make decisions, because you're not making those decisions on a good vibration. Okay, so you want to start off on the right foot by making healthy decisions from positivity and trust and love and faith and all of this, right? I really feel like if you are conflicted and you're not sure which path to go down, your ancestors are trying to inspire you and guide you. So pay attention to the signs. But I'm not really picking up on a collective who are feeling confused. If anything, you might just feel like, wow, I have a lot of options. Which one do I focus on, right? You focus on the one that is calling to you the most. the one that lights your soul on fire and that you're so intrigued by and you can't get enough of it. Okay, that's the path. Winter, take care of your needs. Okay, so if you haven't been putting yourself first or taking care of your needs, now's the time to do so, okay? Now's the time to do so. But I feel like you do. I do feel like you do. But because you are so devoted and committed to others, sometimes you may forget that you need to put yourself first, okay? Or you have to take care of your needs, and you need to treat yourself and rest when you need to rest and all of this, okay? You have, oh, okay, no, this is the Panther, okay? You have somebody coming in who's going to take care of you. They've been watching you. They've been watching you. They have. They've been watching you. They have. They've been almost, I don't know, like gathering information about you. And it's not so that they can have the upper hand or anything like that. It's just so they can learn more about you and be prepared for when they make their move, okay? They really want this to work. They really want you to say yes when they ask you out. So that's why they're watching you. They want to get it right. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Okay, so there may be a need here to protect your energy, you guys, with a little extra layer. We all have a responsibility to protect our energy. If you are feeling like you might be under psychic attack or spiritual attack, trust your instincts. Yeah. Some of you might have let somebody go recently and they're a bit bitter or salty or jaded because of that. Okay. Yeah. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. This is it. And times are changing, you guys. So, you know, just even with AI, artificial intelligence and all of that, we might see a big shift when it comes to people's careers and jobs. People might be losing jobs because of AI. AI might replace a lot of people, right? And that's why we've all been encouraged, you guys, to start using our own innate skills and gifts and talents to see us through, to help us earn a living, because nobody can take that away from us, right? If we work for ourselves and we call the shots, and we're our own leader in our business, we own our own business or whatever it is, and we can offer a very unique human skill that AI cannot offer, then we're going to be fine. You know what I mean? We're going to be just fine. So that's just something to think about, you guys. Especially if you are trying to pick a path. Pick a path that a robot cannot replace, okay? That's why I think a lot of you are going into like a healing profession, because robots can't heal. Sorry, okay? They can't use energy. They can't channel energy or bring through messages, none of that, because they don't hold a consciousness, okay? Humans have a consciousness. So that's why we're all being encouraged to expand our consciousness, step up and rise into our purpose so that we can secure our position, okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. What else? What else? Where are we at? 24 minutes? I'll just pull a few tarot to see what Spirit wants you to know. Just a few. Just a few. Follow the voice of your soul. It's not going to lead you astray. Stay committed to your path and your development, and be curious about who you are and where you've come from. Spend time in nature. It may benefit you to just lean up against a tree down on the grass, lean up against a tree for a bit, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and relax and see what comes to you when you do that. Ooh, the devil. Okay, so this talks about addictions, obsessions, things that we are chained and bound to, fear, blocks. I think you guys have recently let go of someone toxic, like I was saying, and your instincts have been telling you to wrap yourself in an extra layer of protection because this person is salty. So they may be projecting onto you, which isn't good. And we all have a duty, a responsibility. Now my tongue is getting all like floppy and going heavy in my mouth. That's this energy. We all have a responsibility to protect our own energy, okay? This person may be messing with your throat chakra a little bit. 7 of Wands. Yeah, this is protection, okay? Also, your spirit team isn't letting anyone mess with you, okay? They're like, back off, get away from collective. No, 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 no. You are protected, but you also can protect yourself, okay? We all have a responsibility. Never underestimate your own powers, right? The power of intention. Also, when it comes to picking your path, have no fear, okay? And absolutely do not choose from fear. Don't make a choice based off of fear or desperation or worry or doubt or a lack mindset, because you're not going to make the right decision if you choose from that type of energy, okay? That's just coming through for you. Ten of Wands. This is a heavy energy, feeling burdened, overworked. I'm hearing overworked, underpaid. So some of you are just overworked and underpaid, and Spirit's like, you can break free from this, go your own way, and be free. So I see a lot of you doing that, laying down burdens. I also see a lot of you letting go of toxic people, places, things, jobs, mindsets that were just weighing you down. Okay, you've been doing a lot of healing. The Hangman, this talks about surrendering, letting go, going with the flow, a changed mind, okay? So yeah, I see a lot of you letting go of that which is no longer serving you here, some sort of burdensome, heavy situation. Pisces energy, Capricorn energy. It's almost like, again, you're like, why am I doing this thing? If you don't like it, you're like, why am I doing this job? I don't even like this. Why am I here? Why am I with this person? Why am I doing these things? What? Hang on a sec. And you're getting back on track. Anything else about the direction? Ooh, Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're letting go, you guys. You are letting go and moving in a different direction. I think you're putting an end to stagnancy, to overthinking, to fear. You're letting go of people, places, and things that just bring drama or trouble or burdens or issues to your life. You're cleaning up shop. You're cleaning up shop. I love it. Good for you. And I see that you're letting go of control. You're letting go of fear, and you're starting to go with the flow. And that's beautiful. And my sacral chakra is on fire. So that's telling me that you're going to be creating something beautiful here. You're a leader. You're a leader. You will be taking control of your life. You will be calling the shots for yourself. I love this. Anything you want to say about the Panther, the Black Panther? The Three of Swords. So this could be someone who has been through a breakup, separation, or a divorce, or a lot of pain. They may have been healing. This could also be someone who you are in separation with at this time. Yeah, the Star. This person's been doing a lot of healing, Two of Cups, and they want to be with you. They want to partner up with you. They've been keeping an eye on you as they heal. The Moon. You guys, you cannot make this up. I told you. They kind of stalk you in the shadows, okay? They've been watching you from behind the scenes, in the shadows, keeping an eye. Not in a creepy way, just like a curious way. They want to find out more about you. You're very secretive, okay? Maybe you're hard to get to know even. But yeah, Pisces energy here. This person has a very strong intuition. They've been doing a lot of shadow work. But yeah, they've been stalking you in the shadows, I'm telling you. They have. They've been hiding, prowling, watching, gathering information, but in like a sweet way, okay? So that they can impress you when they come in. They're sort of mesmerized by you. It's like they can't seem to look away. They can't seem to look away. They're hypnotized, okay? Ace of Wands. This person is extremely passionate about you. They want you, okay? Also, the Ace of Wands is the sacral chakra, okay? And my sacral chakra was getting all sorts of heated a couple minutes ago. So you are about to really, I don't know, just let your creativity fly and create whatever you want here. There's more creative freedom here that you're going to be playing around with. Less fear and more freedom. Also, yeah, like I was saying, this person, they're hot for you, okay? They're hot, hot, hot for you. Now my back is on fire. King of Pentacles, they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female, but they don't have to be. Knight of Wands, more wand energy, passion, the sacral chakra. Like I said, there's a lot of heat here. But this person, it's interesting because they might feel a lot of passion bubbling and burning inside, but they contain it. Like they're in control. They're not reckless. The boys are home, you guys. Sorry, my apologies. The Tower. Okay, so this person may have recently been through a tower. They might have been rebuilding their life here. They're at, one sec. They might be coming in really quick to propose something to you, ask you out, talk to you. They watch you. If you're online, they watch you. Okay. King of Cups. This person could be a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be, but you don't have to be. This person's a sweetheart. Like I said, they are like a soft, squishy, wishy teddy bear, but they kind of act like a fierce panther, and they're kind of mysterious, and I don't know, it's like they've just been watching you from the sidelines, or they've been watching you from the shadows, or keeping an eye on you, but not really saying much. But they are deep in their feelings for you. My heart space is just like, it feels like a bunch of butterflies right here coming up my throat chakra. So I think this person's getting ready to just tell you how they feel. Yeah. Okay, so that's coming in for you. And in the meantime, trust your intuition about everything in your life, like your career, your path, your friends, your family, romantic relationships. Trust your intuition when it comes to connecting with your ancestors. All of that. Okay, because you're on it. You're on point. You're very psychic. You're very intuitive. You're tapped in. You're in control of your emotions. You're very well balanced. And you've been doing a lot of clearing and purging and cleansing and letting go. Yeah, you're free. I keep hearing you're free. So you can just choose wherever you want to go. Okay, and have no fear. Beautiful. Beautiful, you guys. So yeah, you're very unique. You're very special. You're very mysterious. And a lot of people find you to be mysterious. And I think this one person, it's like, you're so intriguing to them and they can't quite figure you out. And you're always surprising them. And so I think, yeah, this person's like, well, I don't know. I'm just going to have to try my hand at communicating with this person. Okay. Because I can't even seem to figure them out. So, you know, they are not predictable. I don't know. So yeah, that's cute. Yeah. And definitely sit down and connect with your ancestors, okay? Because something wants to come through for you. They have information or wisdom or a message or a key for you. A key. I don't know what that means. It could be that they share information with you that helps you unlock something within yourself. A key. Or maybe your ancestor has given you a key, or there's been a key that's been passed down. Maybe your mom or your dad or somebody has like a really old key from your grandma, your great-grandma, your great-great-great, whatever it is here, you guys. I'm just seeing a key, an old key. Take that if it resonates. So if you do have an old key from your ancestors, you might want to find it, hold it, meditate on it, maybe wear it on a chain around your neck or something like that, or just put it out on your desk where you work or where you meditate or where you pray or whatever it is for you, okay? So yeah, you guys, this is where I shall sign off. Thank you so much for being here. I do hope you enjoyed your reading, and we will reconnect in the next one. Bye.